What's going on? It is Jason. Woo woo. Ariga, that's a mighty good coup pack. What is going? How do you like the new setup? It's looking mighty tasty. I don't know if that's the right word to use, tasty. But yeah, I'm super excited. We got this thing decked out. We got some ways to go. Like, we got some noise dampening things to do in here. We're gonna throw some stuff up on the wall. We got all kinds of neat stuff happening here. So just I think from now on, every Sunday, this is where I'm gonna film my lives. I'm liking the setup. I think it was about time for a change. Get out of my living room. Ooh, let me say what's up in the chat real quick. All right, and then I'm gonna hop over to my YouTube and send my dad the link. My dad likes to watch. So let me go over here, go to my channel. Do. So a copy. How's it sounding? Does it sound okay? Alright. Let me send it to my dad. All right, I think I got all that done. Yeah, so I'm super excited. This is cool. This is a new space. Gonna try it out for a while and see how I like it. What else was I gonna say? It took a lot. It took a lot to get here. We, as a collective team, came in here, painted, set up the stuff that you see behind us. You know, Robbie's our creative genius. He has a lot of creative inspiration to like put forward on this, and I'm just digging it. I'm just loving the way it looks. We actually got LEDs all up on the wall. And the thought process behind that is we film quite a bit of interviews here in the studio, and we kind of want to have a space that's professional, looks dope, that people feel inspired and motivated when they're in. And since it's us who's a creative, agency, like, why not have a space that's creative? We're gonna throw up some of our work on the walls, a lot of our dope photographs that we got, and then also like have some videos playing on some kiosks, and it's just gonna be really fun. A neon sign's gonna go up right there. We all love our neon. So yeah, but that's the plan, and I felt inspired to like get in here and start utilizing it, and I'm feeling inspired to use it. So this is not what is on here. What is that? Is that a flare that's happening right here? Maybe. Oh yeah, maybe from that light. That's interesting. Yeah, so I am not going live tomorrow because it's Mother's Day. So we are going live now. And it's late. And I know it's late, and I don't anticipate a lot of people hopping on here. But you guys will probably catch this thing, at another time. But I wanted to share the new space with you guys. And I got a couple things to share with you. I got a new set of headphones. I just did a video, filmed my first little talking head segment here in the new space, did an unboxing for these really dope headphones that I'm excited to try out. And we'll get into all that. And then what else? I'll talk about Small Giants and what the week looks like. This past week, it was a heavy editing week. And then, like we always do every time I go live, typically on Sundays, is we'll dive into my YouTube analytics and go over the numbers and see how the channel's doing. And yeah, so with that being said, let's get into it. All right. So this past week at Small Giants, oh yeah, I want to share. I think it'll be cool. Let me pull down. So I've been grinding, you know, with edits this past, you know, but we also had quite a few shoots too. So it was a heavy shoot week and a really heavy editing week. And so with that being said, it was a lot, but that's okay. That's the way that I like it. I love it being busy. I love having the ability to have my weeks planned out. Like I know, like specifically that my weeks are booked. And so let me just download this. Yeah. And so, you know, when you are steady Eddie like that, it just makes the days go by faster. It's exciting because I love what I do. And we get to do amazing, cool stuff. And, you know, it's inspiring to me that, you know, my week's planned out, telling the stories in the edits, even though it's been a heavy editing week, it's okay. I like piecing those stories together, especially when I shoot the footage, but we already been through all that. So is this thing downloading? Why is it taking forever? Yeah, and I want to share one of the edits that I did. It was actually for this nonprofit agency called Fighter Country. I talked about it in a couple of my other lives. We got the edit put together, and then we showcased it at their annual dinner that they have, and it highlighted basically who they are, and then Wilming Construction, our client, a huge supporter of Fighter Country. And so, yeah, it was a good little, you know, video talking specifically about the impact that Wilming has had, but what Fighter Country has had on Wilming, and just the, you know, the whole emphasis of supporting the men and women of Luke Air Force Base, which I think is pretty dope, being retired Air Force like I am. So let me see here. It's still downloading. That's taking forever. My Wi-Fi sucks or something? I'm on crappy Wi-Fi. All right. As we're waiting for that, yeah, I want to just show a little bit of this video with you guys. So I'm going to let that download. And then, yeah, I had a couple cool shoots. So did a shoot for a client called United Foods International. It was a huge facility, and they do pretty cool stuff making food products, and got to film that. Basically, it was like a ribbon cutting. It was pretty awesome. It was a big deal. We had the mayor, you know, of Phoenix there, you know, with her support in the growth of, you know, industrial work. And not only that, but also these big, you know, companies are coming to Arizona for stability, which helps our economy, helps things here, and it's pretty awesome. And, you know, showcasing, you know, all these companies that are coming here with the data centers, the TSMC, you know, this huge, you know, United Food International's coming here too, and it's pretty dope to see the growth of Arizona, you know. And in the short amount of time that I've been here, we've been here since 2021. Yeah, it's been crazy to see, you know, the growth here, and I'm sure people who've been here for a long time are probably like, yeah, it's crazy. All right, let's see. All right, I think I got the video downloaded. All right, let's dive into it. Let's get into the video. I'm just going to share a snippet with you guys. I'm not going to share the whole thing. Let's blow this up. Whoa. Let me see here real quick, though. Okay. Yep. All right. Let's blow this bad boy up. Sorry, I'm a little rusty. I'm in a new environment. I'm trying to figure out, get the layout. I don't necessarily like the way that I have things set up specifically, but yeah, we'll get there. So, all right, I'm gonna hop over here, go camera and picture down below, and then we'll turn the audio on. We'll turn this up, and then we'll give this thing a watch.
First thing you need for freedom is air superiority. If you don't have air superiority, your freedom can be at risk. Round 0 for air superiority training starts at Luke.
We are constantly looking for a way to impact the community in a meaningful way, and we are wired to serve those that serve, in particular first responders. And if you look at the definition of first responders, I mean, this is the premier definition of first responders that literally put it all on the line, each and every training mission, each and every assignment.
We're training the best fighter pilots in the world. Sometimes they don't have the resources to remodel things or take care of things or do programs for them. We met with the chaplain out here, Chaplain Boyer, a great guy, and they're so excited when someone comes in and wants to help and do something that makes a lot of sense for them that will change the way things operate. The dishwasher hadn't worked for 2 months because the rollers fell off. They had no storage. Like there was just pots and pans, and they had them all jammed in the small spot, so we added all the extra storage. And
They want to take care of it, but the problem is it's not their property. It's property of the United States government. So if a drawer is off the hinges and it's being held together by duct tape and it looks great on the outside, but you open it up and you can see the guts are falling apart, they're not allowed to fix it. They have to submit a work order ticket to CE, and if it's in the middle of the summer and they got AC issues and stuff going on throughout the base, it's never going to get its attention. Everything you're standing in right now is just a force multiplier. They're like, wow, this place is usable.
fairly soon after I arrived here, we did lose an airman. And while it was a tragic event, it was a powerful thing to see this entire chapel absolutely filled to standing room only, even in the hallway. It was also wonderful that in our annex, we were able to see the...
All right. Well, that's a little snippet. Wanted to share that with you guys. Yeah, it was a fun video. Oh, what's up? Yo, it's not Sunday. What's up, Dash? So good to see you, man. Well, I can't see you, but thank you for hopping on here, brother. I appreciate you, as always. Yeah, it's not Sunday. It's Mother's Day tomorrow, so I'm going to spend time with the wife and then spend time with my mom. So got a busy day tomorrow. Wanted to make sure that I did go live because I was excited about going live and sharing the space with you guys. So, yeah, that's where we're at. But good to see you, Dash. Thank you for hopping on, brother. Hope everything's going good for you. Yeah, that was a little bit of a snippet of the video that, we put together for Fighter Country. Yeah, it was awesome. So, did a bunch more videos. I'm not going to go through all of them. But yeah, let me just say it was a busy week. So, all right, I want to talk about something else that's exciting. I'm dropping a video about this product that I'm about to show with you guys. Share. Yeah, so here it is. It's exciting. And I'm just going to give some context to struggles, trials, and tribulations. I'm a runner. I like to run. I've been running for years and years and years and years and years. And I've incorporated listening to music on my runs and working out, training runs, races, the whole gambit. I like to run with music. Music motivates me, it inspires me, and there's just been one thing that has always been difficult with running and listening to music, and that is the headphone space. It's like, how do you make these? And look, I kind of talked about it in the video, but I'll share with you guys since I'm live. when I've started getting into like incorporating music into my runs and training, it's like, and having, you know, headphones on. We didn't have Bluetooth capability when I first started. You know, I'm talking about straight up being wired in. Like, you plug these things into your device, and that's basically what I ran with. So you like have these things in your ear. It's just not, it's frustrating. And so I decided to like, and I've gone through series and series and iterations of trying to find the perfect headphones that work for me, who is a profuse sweater. Like, I sweat so dang much when I run, and I've destroyed so many headphones with my sweat. Like, I've taken down bloodlines of headphones with my sweat, between the Apple AirPods to the Power Beats to the, you know, JBL Endurance Run series headphones. Like, I've tried them all. They just don't work. And they either get ruined, or they lose the capabilities of charging. So I've been on a search to find a decent pair of headphones, and I think I found them. Now, caveat, I have not tested these, so I don't know their capabilities just yet. But everything that I've read about them and watched videos on, these things seem to be legit, and I'm excited to give them a try. So I did the unboxing. I have a video coming out about them, but I just want to share these with you guys. These are the SHOKZ OpenRun Pro 2s. So they use bone conduction, I think is what it's called, bone conduction technology. So these things don't actually go in your ear. They actually sit right on the outside of your ear, like that, and it sends the vibrations through your bones of your jaw and your skull to give the noise that you want to hear when you're out, the music, I should say, or whether it's an audio book or a podcast that you're listening to. So yeah, no more dealing with things falling out because they don't fit in properly. My sweat killing off the headphones because these don't actually sit in your ear. They sit on the outside. And that's a huge thing too when it comes to safety. You know, you can hear cyclists coming at you. when cyclists come at you, you can hear ambient noises around you, and you don't, you know, it's a safety thing. So I'm stoked to give these things a try. They sound great. I've already popped on and paired them with my phone. They paired really smoothly to my iPhone, paired really nicely. They sound great. And yeah, I'm going to be dropping a video about these things here in the next day or two. And it's not an in-depth video because I actually haven't had the capabilities to try them. It's just more of an unboxing video that I did, and I talked about my journey with finding a decent pair of headphones. So yeah, that's where we're at. But okay, without further ado, my name's Jason. I forgot to say that in the beginning. So, and if you're new to the channel, you're just tuning in, I go live typically on Sundays, but I'm going live today on a Saturday because tomorrow's Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Yeah, happy birthday. Not birthday. Happy Mother's Day. It could be somebody's birthday, and if it is your birthday, happy birthday. But happy Mother's Day to all the moms there. So I want to give a shout out to moms. You guys are the true gangsters of this world. Nothing could happen or get done without mothers. Well, yeah, obviously. All right. So what I like to do is go live, share my analytics with you guys, go into the back end of my YouTube, just share the growth of the channel, see how the channel's performing, and then take you guys along with me. And I usually compare it week by week just so we can see if there's any progression in the channel or there's degression in the channel, because that happens sometimes. Sometimes the channel goes good. Sometimes the channel goes not so good, or sometimes the channel just stays flatline. Beep. But yeah, where we're at now is we'll go ahead and dive in and get into the analytics. So let's see here. I'm going to minimize this. Hop over here and pull up YouTube. Go here, here. Yep. Boom. Open up YouTube. Man, what time is it? It's 9:38, man. It's late. All right, let's open up YouTube Studio. Do you guys notice that Casey Neistat is putting out videos again? A little bit more consistent than he has been. Not that he owes us anything, but just for the simple fact he's been putting out a video like every couple days. It's pretty dope. I love Casey Neistat videos. The way he tells stories and everything is super dope. He's a huge inspiration to me. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive into some analytics. So this is what the channel's done in the last 28 days. I've gotten 14,957 views. What? Close to 15,000. 14 new subscribers. So not much has changed this week from the previous week with the last 28 days. But yeah, that's basically the top three: views, watch hours, and subscribers. What I like to do is custom view it to this week. Yeah. And basically that's the week, right? No, there it is. And hit apply. So this week I've gotten 2.9K views, which is pretty average for my channel. It's usually where I'm at each week, you know. 29.6 watch hours and 4 new subscribers. Whoop whoop, thank you, new subscribers. All right, let's see here. And these are all the videos that added up to this top 3. Now what I like to do is compare this to the previous week. So let's go ahead and compare it. You got to go up to advanced mode, add comparison, period over period, hit add. All right, so this is what we at. So a little bit of a downturn, but still average for my channel. But compared to the previous week, it's a little bit of a downturn. So the previous week I got 4,827 views. This week I got 2,870. So yeah. And again, these are all the videos that lead up to that number. So nice. Now I'm just going through the top 3. So views, watch hours, and subscribers. Now let's go to watch hours. All right. 42 the previous week, and then 29.6 this week. So yeah, a little bit of a downturn, but again, that's what we're looking at for this week is pretty average for my channel. So now let's go to subscribers. Still consistent, getting 4 subscribers each week, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. So thank you, new subscribers, for you coming along with us on this journey. It's pretty dope. All right, well, that's everything that I compare, but there's a few things I like to geek out on, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove comparison, and then we're just gonna dive into geography, kind of see where people are tuning in from. We got United States, United Kingdom, Australia. That was a terrible Australian. Canada, Sweden, Germany, New Zealand, Portugal, Norway, Ireland, Czechia, I don't know how to say that, Argentina, Austria, Finland, France, South Africa, and Indonesia. Yeah, that's interesting. All right, that's cool. Now let's go into viewer age. Boom. So we got the spectrum of 13 to 17 to 65 plus. That's awesome. 25 to 34-year-olds back at top with 30% of the pie. And then on through the different ages that are tuning into the content, which is cool. I like it. From youngest to oldest. That's pretty cool. All right. Now let's go to viewer gender. Ooh. Female viewership went way down. So 84% male, 16% female. Yeah. So that went way down. Let's go into operating our device type. Mobile phone, always on top, never stop. Mobile phone it is. That's where everybody's tuning into their content from, is their mobile device. I don't know if I'm getting good audio. I don't like the way that my mic's set up, so I don't know if it's really good audio or not. So if it's not good audio, I apologize. And with me being down here, I'm sure it's not getting good audio. All right, I have it up here though. My audio's up here, typically where it should be, pointed in the right direction, but I don't like how it's set up currently. So I kind of have it jerry-rigged. All right, let's go into operating system. All right, Android on top. Like always, Android killing it. So shout out to all my Android users out there. Whoop whoop. Still holding the top spot, without a doubt. All right. Well, that's it. I'm tired, so it's kind of hit me in the past 20 minutes. I'm feeling the effects of being tired. I just got done shooting a video, getting it all done, and then I was like, I'm going to just go live tonight. And that, I'm thinking that was not a good move, but it is what it is, and I'm taking advantage of this opportunity because I'm going to be busy tomorrow, and I won't be able to come do the live. So we're just getting it done today. Let me know what you guys think of the new setup. All right, let me just get out of here. Let me go back here. Well, that's it, guys. That's all I got. I'm excited to share the space with you guys. I'm excited to share a little bit of that snippet of the video with you. Excited about my new headphones that I'm going to try out, and I'll report back and see how they work for my runs. And then, yeah, and then dive into those analytics. So that's pretty much. If you're in the chat, I can't see you. I doubt anybody's in, though, because it's late. Let me just get out of here. Go back to here. I was talking to Dash. Dash is in the chat, and that's who I was talking to. Because I'm live. Zalgo Anime. Zalgo? Is that how you say that? Zalgo Anime. I was talking to my boy Dash. He was in the chat. He was saying hi. Typically, I go live every Sunday, and I'm talking to all of you guys. That's who I'm talking to. But I was referring to Dash, who's in the chat. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, and it probably looks weird that I'm sitting here talking and you're like, who the heck is he talking to? Well, I'm talking to everybody in the chat. Now I'm talking to you, Zalgo, if I'm saying that right. Zalgo Anime. Yeah, because I'm live, and so people can hop into the chat, and I try to do my best to connect with people. That's what this whole YouTube thing's about to me, is connecting, building community, sharing time, and I'm sharing time with you guys. And typically a few peeps hop on when I go live, and I like to connect with them. So yeah, I don't know if that's weird or not. I never really try to look at it from that perspective. If you're like watching it and you see me like look down, like, and then I'm mentioning somebody's name and you're like, what is he doing? I could see that being weird. So yeah. All right, well, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. That's it. And appreciate you taking the time to hop on here, Dash and Zalgo. Thank you. Greatly appreciate you too. And without being said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here so I can clean up, get the room put back together for the most part, and then call it a day. Yeah, and then for all the mothers out there, enjoy your Mother's Day tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. And with that being said, I will catch you guys on the next one. Yeah.